Well, hello there, friends. Another delicious pasta Monday. This one, I don't know how I come up with it, but I'm loving it. A penne with coq au vin. Coq au vin penne. Who ever heard of that? It's delicious. It's a chicken cooked in red wine with mushrooms and bacon and all goodies, served with an amazing sauce with penne pasta. You're gonna love this one, and the beautiful thing is, instead of spending 3 hours making a coq au vin, 30 minutes, you're ready to go. Remember, thumbs up if you like the video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to ring the bell. Stay tuned, friends. We're making it right now. Okay, friends. Well, if you could be here right now and smell the bacon, I'm sauteing the bacon. I'm starting because I do this very slowly, friends, okay? I saute the bacon. This is about a half a pound of bacon. And I do it very, very slowly because I want the fat to render, but I don't want to burn the lean part. And then when it's a little crispy, I don't want it to be too crispy because, like I said, this is going to come in a stew. But this right there is perfect for me, you see? So what I do is I take it out so we don't burn it. And we're going to saute the onion. Remember now, the onion always number first unless there is bacon. Hey, bacon. Welcome to all the new subscribers. I don't want to scare them off. But this channel where we're having fun. You know what I tell you all the time, friends? If you're cooking and you're not having fun, you're not doing it right. By the way, a lot of people ask me, where do I get this? It was made for a company, I think it was called LexiPro, something like that, whatever. They don't make it anymore. So I got one, and then I found another one on eBay because I love it so much. But I don't know where they are. We got to try to find them. If you guys know where they are, let me know. All right. So look, I got the bacon hot, and now we're gonna put the onion. The onion number 2. Onion number 2 in this case. We're going to saute the onion, and we're going to give it a little salt to the onion, just a little bit. This is very cool. It's like you make a coq au vin, except it takes you half hour or something to make it, instead of making the whole thing, you know, the whole classic recipe. But anyway, so you know what we're going to use, friends? And they're like, no, we don't know. I didn't tell you yet. Let's keep an eye on this, eh? You keep an eye on it for me, Jack? He's going, yeah, sure. I got enough of the 6 camera. Now I got to keep an eye on the stove. You can do it. You can do both, Jack. Look, guys, I'm using dark meat. Because when you do a coq au vin, you want to use the thigh or you want to use the legs. But the less expensive way to buy is to buy a bone-in thighs. And I'm telling you, it's very inexpensive. What you want to do, you want to remove the skin, okay? And you just put on it. Usually it comes out. And I'm going to show you how to clean it, bone in. And then what you do, friends, you save the bone and all the stuff. You save it for to make stock. So in my freezer, I got a bucket with all chicken parts. The neck, the wings, the thighs, whatever I don't use. I put it in the bucket, and when I have enough, I make a stock. It's really simple. I'm keeping an eye on things, okay? So I don't want to lose my train of thought because I do that when I talk too much. I've been criticized to speak too much. Go to TikTok, they don't speak. So look, guys. What you want to do is you got a bone you want to cut on top of the bone. Look, you cut on top of the bone. You see, look, it's very, very simple. They charge you a fortune the grocery store to do it when it's really nothing, right? Cut on top of the bone, right? Now it's nice if you have a little pointy knife. This happens to be a boning knife, right? So you cut on top of the bone, right? And you pull like this. See, look, take on top of the bone and pull it, and then look, you go underneath. Look at this. A child could do this. You save yourself a fortune just by doing this. And you put this in stock, my friends. All right, so what else do we do now? Well, you know, I don't like all that fatty stuff. There's quite a bit of fatty stuff in the thighs. And I like some of it. But remember now, we're making a pasta, so they have to be bite-sized. So we just cut a bite size. That's all. You know, we cut it lengthwise. And then we cut them bite size. Pretty simple. Let's keep an eye on the onion. Oh, see, they're getting nice and golden brown, friends. So, see, very simple. You know, I'm telling you, friends, you save yourself a lot of money. And today, we got to be careful. We got to save ourselves our money because everything is so expensive. You notice? Yeah, of course you notice. You would have to be in a coma not to know that everything is so expensive today. I think things are getting a little better. Price of gas went down at least in Florida, it went down. We were like $4, $5 a gallon at one point, and I think it's way below $3 now, right? Am I right? Way below $3. Doing good. Let's hope it stays that way. Yeah. So look, guys, there's a bunch of stuff right here that we don't like, so I just remove it. See the cartilage right there? Yeah, you don't want this, so you remove it. Okay. You remove it. Remember, it all goes to stock. So how much you clean, it's really up to you. Chicken fat is not that great to eat. A lot of people think, oh, chicken fat is good. You know what? It's true. It used to be good. 40, 50 years ago, chicken fat was delicious. You can make all kind of stuff with it. Today, chicken fat, I'm not so sure. It's not so good. Okay, now we got a table here. Let me make sure I'm okay with everything, friends. Okay, I'm still okay. Let me turn this heat. The onion are doing their thing. I got to sanitize this, okay? So, very important, friends. I got my sanitized water. For those of you that don't know what that is, it's sometimes water and vinegar. Sometimes it's water with a splash of bleach. And people go, oh my goodness, bleach, you're going to kill us. Friends, I've been doing this 54 years today, I think. 54 years. I've never killed anybody. My kitchen is sanitized, immaculate. My cutting board is sanitized on a regular basis every day. Every day, I don't care what I do, I sanitize. At the end of the day, I go back again and clean it. And also, the very important thing, my friends, once a week, I put wood oil, okay? It's a wood made for cutting board, and what it does, friends, it soaks. Okay, I got to do the chicken. I'll tell you in a minute. Remind me to talk about the wood oil. So look, guys, the oil is 365. It's very important. We're going to give the chicken pieces some Maillard reaction. That means we're going to give them color. Okay? This, my friend, you cannot forget to do. This is why I do it in different pan. It's easier now. At home, could you do everything in one pot? Yeah, you could. You could. It's a little more complicated, but yeah, you could do it in one pot, friends. Okay? What we're going to do now, I got to keep an eye on this. Got raw chicken in there now, so I keep it here. All right? You got to keep an eye on all those things. You see? You put raw chicken on something, you can keep an eye on that tool. That tool can only be used until you cook it, that's all. Right? So a little salt and pepper. We're going to put the coarse black pepper. And we're going to give this some beautiful Maillard reaction, some beautiful caramelization. Because that's flavor. Okay, so look. And now let's talk a little. Oh, mamma mia. The onion are almost to cook. Now put the mushrooms. I got baby portobello mushroom. Then I cut in little pieces. You know, I cut them in half, then in quarter, and I cut the quarter in half. Depends how big they are. You're doing pasta, so you don't want the pieces to be too big, right? You don't want to be too big, right? So we're gonna let this cook. We're not gonna touch them so much, because if we touch them so much, they're not gonna caramelize them. Okay, so let's talk about the meat. Now you can do this. You can save yourself like, oh, I don't want to clean the chicken. Remember, now you can buy it. The chicken thighs, boneless and skinless already. All you gotta do is cut it up in pieces. Why do I use dark meat? Well, because the traditional recipe is really to braise the dark meat. The dark meat needs to cook more than the breast meat. The breast meat, if you overcook it, it gets super dry. The thigh and the leg, even if you overcook it, it's not going to get that dry. Of course, you can overcook it too much, then it will get dry. But on an average, you have to cook it more because it's tough, but it takes the more cooking to make it more tender. So the beautiful thing is, we're going to caramelize it. We're going to give it a beautiful color. And then I'm going to show you, we're going to braise it in wine and stock. And that's how we're going to make a sauce. So it's a very simple recipe. A very simple recipe. What are we doing here with the mushroom? We're getting rid of the water. Water is the enemy. Water gives terrible texture. For those of you that are new to the channel, welcome. We are getting rid of the water. We hate water. I mean, we hate water. I can see people going, oh, Mamma Mia, he's speaking on the water. I hate water in my food. If I'm going to have a liquid, see, look, not enough color. This thing is, this thing on? Yeah, it's on. You know, sometimes I forget what I'm talking about. What was I supposed to talk about? I forgot. What was that? The water? Oh, water is no good. That's what I was supposed to talk about. I forget. Now, it's very important that we braise this so it gets more tender. So I'm going to show, oh, now, this is what I'm looking for right there. See, friends? Right there, I'm looking for some caramelization, some color. And then I am going to put the liquid. Okay, that's another thing also. It's very important. If you're going to braise something, it's important to give it a nice crust on the outside. Oh, look at this. Look at this. You see? Right there, my friends. Right there. And this, we see the water is coming out of the mushroom. Think about something. You know, I always explain it, and I'm going to explain it again because it's important to make sure everybody understands the concept of why do we want to get rid of the water. What does the water do in a lemonade? Why are you putting water in a lemonade? You're going to say, what is he talking about? Lemonade. He's doing a mushroom. He's talking about lemonade. Why do you put water in lemonade? To dilute the acidity of the lemon. That's what water does. Water dilutes flavor. Why do you put water on anything? Because you need the liquid. It dilutes flavor. That's why you have to offset. So in the mushroom, what do we need water for? We don't need water for nothing in the mushroom. We don't. So we want to get rid of it because it gives a terrible texture. Have you ever had a canned mushroom? You have a canned mushroom, you have a nightmare. That texture when you squeeze on one of them and the water explodes in your mouth. Have you had that happen? Just think of a nightmare. Let me tell you, garlic. 1 large tablespoon of garlic chopped. 2 teaspoons, if you were to measure, freshly chopped thyme. And now what do we do? Well, now what's going to happen to the garlic? If I were to leave this right here, what would happen, friends? Everybody, what would happen? The garlic would burn. So how do we avoid that? Give us some liquid. Wine. Coq Au Vin. What does that mean? Coq and the red wine. That means chicken and the red... Oh, Mamma Mia. Chicken cooked in a red wine. Look at this chicken, friends. Look at this chicken. So now it's not cooked. It's okay, because we're going to braise it in red wine. Hey, hurry up, Jean-Pierre. I can smell the garlic. Measure carefully, yeah? Okay? Who measures wine? Whenever you see somebody measuring wine, go to TikTok. 2 good glasses of wine, or 3. Let it reduce. Remember, when you're cooking with wine, let it reduce. I was going to put the whole thing, but it's a bit much. A little more salt and pepper, let it reduce. You want to let all the alcohol out. Okay? Oh, you know what we're going to do? We're going to put a little more wine right there. Right there, we're going to put it in here. So, you know, we get all the goodies in the bottom of it. Can you already taste that dish? I can taste it already. Let me tell you, this is going to be amazing. But remember, if you're going to use thighs or legs, my friends, you got to cook them longer. So we're going to do that. That's what we're going to do. The whole thing smells amazing. I got the garlic. I got the thyme that I'm smelling. I got the chicken that I'm smelling. It's amazing. The bacon, we're going to go in there in a minute. And then I got a bay leaf. Remember, bay leaf don't do anything unless you cook it. So I see people putting bay leaf in a cold preparation. You might as well put whatever. Whatever. Look. You see? See? That's what I'm looking for right there, friends. You see right there? Now, you would think, oh, this is cooked. If it was breast, it would be cooked. So if you want to go quicker, let's say you want to make this recipe, but you don't want to mess with the chicken, you want to make it quicker, just use breast of chicken, and just cut them in bite-sized pieces because you're making a pasta, right? So wine, you see what I'm doing? I'm letting reduce. How do you know it's reduced enough? It's always a question. Then I'm being asked, how do you let it reduce enough? You test it. So now, here's what happened. When you test the wine, let's say you take the bottle of wine, you test it. You always got to try it. And it tastes good, right? Because remember, you got to cook with the wine you're willing to drink. Don't be cooking. I get people say, can I cook with a cooking wine? Cooking wine. That should be against the law. Cooking wine. Have you ever tried to drink that stuff? They'll kill you. Cooking wine. Okay, so it's okay to cook with it, but it's not okay to drink it. So I mean, it's okay to put something that will kill you, or then it's so bad you can't even drink it, because it'll get better when you cook it. Yeah, cook it 15 minutes. It gets really good, but delicious wine. Mamma mia, when you think about it, right? So no cooking wine. Put a wine you're willing to drink. And you go, well, I don't drink wine. Well, then put stock. Because if you don't drink wine, I think you should give it a shot. Because it's delicious. If you drink good wine now, people say, I don't like wine. Yeah, what are you drinking? The one at 7-Eleven, $6 a bottle. Oh, yeah, wonder why you don't like wine. I don't like that one either. All right, my friends. So, bay leaves, we're going to put it here so we don't forget it. So now, this is reduced. We're going to put just a little bit of wine here. Just a little bit of wine here. Okay? And that's going to reduce really, really fast because it's a really big surface. I'm going to let it reduce for a second. And then I'm going to take this, which has reduced enough. Did I finish explaining about how long do they reduce the wine? No, I didn't. I went into a tangent again. Here's what happened, friends. When you reduce the wine, this is what I was going to say. Sometime I tell you, let me finish this and then I tell you. I always do that and then I forget. Okay, here we go. Put the wine in there. Yeah, I got to explain you. How do you know if the wine is reduced enough? That's the question of the day. Put the bacon in there. You see, no, that was not difficult, by the way, right? You notice? I didn't do anything complicated, right? Now, my friends, we're going to put a little chicken stock. You can use a beef stock also, but we're doing chicken. So I'm going to take the pot right there, and I'm going to put a little bit of chicken stock because we're going to braise it. We need to braise it. There you go. So that was about 2 cups of chicken stock. All right? Now, I don't know if I gave you a good measurement, but it's about 2 cups of chicken stock. We're going to reduce the heat very slowly. And then we're going to cook this, my friends, very slowly with the top on, very slowly, until the chicken is melting in your mouth. It's really simple. How long is it going to take exactly? I don't know. We're going to find out. I'll tell you when I'm finished. When it's tender. Okay, that's what I want. I'm going to cook some pasta. And when I come back, the chicken will be tender. We'll know exactly how long it took. The pasta will be ready. We'll make a nice little pasta presentation. My friends, how do you know when mamma mia, don't forget this. We're going to put a little cognac at the end. We put it at the end, and what's the sense of putting it now? It's all going to evaporate. I don't want that to happen, so I'll put it at the end, a little bit of cognac. It's not mandatory. It's highly recommended. Let me go back to the thing. How do you know if wine is reduced enough? You test the wine out of the bottle, and you like it because you bought a wine you're willing to drink. And now you put it in a pot, and you bring it to boil. When you bring it to boil, I want you to test it right away. And you're going to go, it's terrible. I just destroyed the wine. Yep, you kind of did. So keep cooking it, keep cooking it, keep cooking it. It might take 3 minutes, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes. Depends how big the pot is, depends how much wine you have. And I want you to test it every 30 seconds, every 45 seconds. I want you to test a little bit. Test it, put the spoon, go do something, let it continue, go do a little bit more, do a little bit more. You get drunk if you do it too much, so be careful, just a little bit. And then you're going to notice what happened to the wine. It's gonna go from good when you first put it in to really, really bad when you bring it to boil. And as you're cooking it, it's gonna get a little smoother. It's gonna get a little smoother. It's gonna let it smoother. And when you test it and you go, oh, that tastes really good. I want you to remember what just happened when you tested when you first brought it to boil. Right? It was like, terrible. And then you cook it and it gets smoother and smoother and smoother. That's when you know you reduced it enough. Okay? And remember now, if you're using a fortified wine like a port, a Madeira, Marsala, or a sherry, you don't have to reduce those. Okay? All right, friends. I'll be back when this is nice and smooth and when the pastas are cooked and we're going to serve it. See you in a minute. Okay, friends. It's amazing. It smells exactly like if I made a regular Coq Au Vin, and it's only been 30 minutes. I mean, and the meat, you check it, okay? You got to check it, and it's got to be like, you know what? Jack just tested earlier, and he said it has the same consistency as pulled pork. It really is. I'm telling you, friends, when you cook, you got to try. When you cook the leg and the thighs and you brine it, you braise it like this, cook it in liquid. Oh, I'm telling you, it melts in your mouth. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, so let's look at it. And we need to put a little bit of parsley. The parsley is very important in here. It's going to give us some brightness and things. And we're going to put a little more, I need a little more sauce. It's a pasta after all. So we're going to put a little more stock in there, friends. Just a little bit more stock. And then we're going to bring it to boil. And we're going to put a little bit of, see, it's too liquid. It's never going to stick on the pasta. So what we'll do when it's like that, we'll put a bit of cornstarch. We have to be careful. You know, we don't want to put too much of it, but we want to put enough. Oh, don't forget the cognac. A Coq Au Vin without a cognac is not a Coq Au Vin. So here you go. Boom. For those of you that don't drink alcohol, try it out. It's delicious. For those of you that don't drink alcohol, don't worry about it. Just don't put it in. That's all. You're missing out, but you don't know that because you don't drink it. I'm telling you, I don't promote drinking alcohol, but I think it's delicious if you cook with it. So you get a bottle and you just cook with it. You don't have to drink it. Look, friends, we're going to put a bit of cornstarch. A little bit. Okay, just a little bit. Yeah, that song, just a little bit. Is that how they do it? That song? Just a little bit. They're laughing. They think I don't know how to sing. They're probably right, actually. I don't know how to sing. I don't sing. I don't dance. I cook. That's all I know how to do. And that's okay with me, because I wouldn't enjoy dancing or singing. Well, if I had a good voice, maybe, as much as I enjoy cooking. Look. Always keep a little stock just in case you make it too much thick. You make it too thick. You make it too much thick. Sometimes I speak like my lovely Antonio. He said, it's more better. I say, you're right, it's more better with more butter. You have fun with him. He's been working with me for 30 years. Lovely man, Antonio. Like, oh, don't talk about me. I'm going to invite him to come on the set. He's going to go, no, he'll never come. Okay, look, it's beautiful, right? You see, friends, look at this. Is that gorgeous or what? Or what? I don't know of what, but look at this. Let's turn the heat off. Look at this. You see, what I was doing, friends, let me explain. What I was doing is I was making sure it's thick enough so it coats the chicken. You see, look, the sauce is on the chicken. You see, friends? Oh, take the bay leaf out. People would choke on those things. You have to be careful, eh? Take it out of there. No, it's true. You think I'm kidding? I'm not kidding. Look, put a little bit of more parsley. Oh, we got to put the butter. It wouldn't be the same if you didn't put the butter. Just a little bit of butter, okay? Don't be afraid, though. A little bit of butter, okay? If you have guests then think butter is bad for them, talk to them, would you? Butter is good. You made the cover. Look, eat butter, time life. Eat butter. It took him 20 years. Look at this. Look at this. Look how gorgeous that is, my friends. I got right here some penne pasta. I only cooked 12 ounces of pasta. I should have cooked a whole pound of it because there's enough right there for a whole pound. Look how beautiful that is, my friends. That is beautiful. Look at it. I'm telling you, make a coq au vin in 30 minutes. And it's delicious. Coq au vin pasta. I don't know how I came up with this one, but I love it. Put it right in the pot, my friends. The penne, I just took it out of the water. When I take out of the water, you know what I do? I just put a little bit of butter on there. Just a little bit of butter. What do you think? You think it'll all go in there? Let's see. Let's be gentle now. This is going to be so delicious. I'm telling you, my friends, it's going to be delicious. And you know what? It's all going to go in there. That's all going in there. Oh, that's all going in there. Oh, yeah. And the bacon smells amazing. I'm telling you, the whole thing. It's like to die for. Now, what else? What other pasta could we serve with that? I don't know, man. I was looking at all my pasta, and I got all of them. And I'm like, man, I want something firm. Something is going to stand. It's going to have consistency. And this is my selection, the penne pasta. I think it's going to be beautiful. Now, coq au vin certainly don't have any cheese in it. And you don't have to put cheese, but I'm going to put a little bit of Parmesan on it. I'm going to put just I'm telling you, friends, you're not going to believe how good this is. You could also make it with white wine. White coq au vin. Yeah, you can do it with white wine if you want to. It's nice with white wine. Also, it's completely different. Certainly not traditional. But this is not traditional. I don't want to hear from the French people telling me, oh, this is not a coq au vin. I know it's not a coq au vin. I look at this. I know it's not a coq au vin. So what we do, put a little more parsley in there. Because you got to put a little more parsley in there, my friends, okay? Just a little bit more. And then you can put a little bit of cheese in there. Look, I never had it with a cheese on it, so I can't tell you. But I'm going to do it right now for the first time. I think I can take it. It's beautiful, right? Right, little parsley in there. Boom, boom. You know what's going to be good also in there, friends? Is a little bit of the pepper. Just a little bit of pepper. Yeah. Right, delicious. Delicious, delicious, delicious. Let's hope I don't make a mess of myself like I did the other day. Look at this. I'm telling you, friends, the chicken, you're not going to believe it. You're not going to believe it how the chicken melts in your mouth. This is delicious. You can have a coq au vin with mashed potato. Or you can have a coq au vin in 30 minutes with pasta. Mmm. Oh, wow. I'm telling you, this is like, I could have put a little more butter. Check the salt and pepper before you finish everything. Check it out. I did, and check it out. Mine was perfectly salted. You're going to love it, my friends. I hope you enjoyed it making it because it's really something. And try the dark meat. I'm telling you, it's working. The thighs of the leg, it's working. The difference compared to a breast in this environment, since you're going to braise it in wine, is delicious. Hope you make it. Remember, thumbs up if you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to ring the bell. What did I say? To ring the bell? Ring the bell. Thanks for watching, friends. Oh, wow. Wait until you test this. I'm telling you, this is amazing. It's really, really amazing. It tastes amazing. Let's have a lunch because it really is. We got to eat it right now when it's nice and hot. Oh, wow. Fantastic. Oh. Oh, wow.